Hey, my name's Nasty. I'm an American volunteer.
Foreign volunteers fighting within the Ukrainian army have expressed their indignation over the angry spat between U.S. President Donald Trump and Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky last week. In a video posted on social media, a day after the disastrous White House meeting, a U.S. national fighting for Ukraine described Trump's words voiced in Oval Office as Russian propaganda coming from the mouth of the American president. An American volunteers from the 13th Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine who introduced himself as Nesty, said the meeting in White House was embarrassing, adding that what Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance said about Ukraine and Zelensky did not reflect the position of foreign fighters. Commenting on Vance's allegations that Ukraine had difficulty in conscripting manpower to army, the soldier explained that there are people from 58 countries from all over the world joining Ukrainian army. Thousands of people flocked from all over the world. Hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian people are currently signing up for war in Ukraine, the volunteer said, adding that Trump is painting a negative picture. This is basically a Russian propaganda, the soldier said. The American national decried Trump's berating the leader of the war-torn country in front of the media. Another volunteer, also from U.S., said Trump's words were not representative of vast majority of Americans.
Hey, my name's Nasty. I'm an American volunteer in Kharkiv Brigade, 13th Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine, here with a couple of other foreign volunteers. We just wanted to say that last night's shenanigans with Trump was embarrassing. It's not how foreigners feel about Ukraine at all. None of us would be here if that were the case. There are foreigners come here to fight from all over the world. Not only was what he said rude as fuck, but is full of falsehoods. You know, to say that it's Ukraine's fault, that basically to make it sound like Zelensky's playing a game by saying, "Oh, you don't hold the cards." I thought that was very admirable of Zelensky to say, "Well, we're not playing a card game. It's not a game." And to say that there's a shortage of people fighting here, that's not true at all. There are people here from 58 countries. Now, thousands of people flocked from all over the world, in addition to the hundreds of thousands of Ukrainian soldiers currently fighting. There are people signing up every day. He's painting a really shitty picture that's just bolstering Russian confidence. It's basically Russian propaganda out of the mouth of an American president. It's shameful. I voted for that man 2 times. I've always been a diehard Trump supporter to the point of losing friends over standing up for that man and what he says on TV. But last night he crossed the line to invite that man from his war-torn country all the way across the world to bring him to a strange place and then berate him and humiliate him on national television. It was immature, it was childish, it was stupid. It was embarrassing.
I'm Gaz. I'm also an American volunteer here serving with the Kharkiv Brigade. I'm at a loss of words due to the events last night. It was a very unfortunate and unprofessional showing of what us Americans like to portray ourselves as to the rest of the world. All I can say is that the words that were exchanged were not representative of the vast majority of Americans. Although I know that many Americans are opposing funding, etc., at the end of the day, all they want to do, just like me and Nasty here, is help the Ukrainian people. That is what this fight is all about. It's about stopping the spread of evil, the unnecessary killing of civilians, unnecessary missile strikes on children's hospitals, etc. The list goes on. It was very unfair, the situation that Zelensky was put in last night. It was a 2-on-1, something I don't think I've ever seen before. And I was not expecting to witness what I witnessed last night when my friends and family were sending me videos that the circling social media, and that everyone was just up in arms about, and it's completely understandable.
So the foreigners here in Ukraine stand for Ukraine. Slava Ukraine. Slava.